This episode of Out of Spec Reviews is brought to you by Magna. More on that later. Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews video, and welcome to a surprise. I have ordered and bought a Rivian R1T. You join me here at Normal, Illinois factory for Rivian, where we're going to take delivery of our brand new Rivian R1T Launch Edition. So welcome to our delivery experience. You can see we got our van parked right next to a really cool Rivian R1S. I wonder if that's RJ's R1S. I guess we wouldn't know, but I believe he has the same spec. Walking up to the factory, this place is massive. We did a little bit of snooping around already, stuff I can't show you on camera, and it is just amazing to see how they charge the vehicles and the production line and everything like that. So we have to be careful about what we film and don't film. However, I ordered a R1T. Now I'll go into the how did we get our truck so soon situation and how that all worked, but basically we're here to pick it up, which I'm really excited about. So I'll hold the spec for a minute and we're gonna go inside, see what they have. I guess we gotta fill out some paperwork and things like that, but it's our delivery video of the R1T. I'm so excited that we were able to get a truck, and the adventures that we're gonna be doing are massive. There's so much stuff to come down the line. So walking inside here, oh, and take a look at this right over here. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Curtis, nice to meet you.
Curtis, I'm Kyle, and we even have a little sign here. Thank you.
We are anticipated and excited to have you here.
That's awesome. We can't wait. So let's go through all the steps, get our truck, and do the fun stuff.
For sure. We'll get you signed in, and we'll show you a little bit of what's going on here.
Thank you, sir. So we just went inside. They actually took us on a little bit of a factory tour, a breeze through. We got to look at it from overhead. Really awesome to see everything. We're going to hop in this Launch Green R1T and head over to the delivery center to pick up our R1T. But gotta say, really impressed overall with the factory. It's so cool to see a million R1T stuff driving around, R1Ss, and plenty of Amazon vans as well. Just a lot of activity going on in there, and way more than I would have expected. So we're gonna hop in to the R1T with our delivery specialist, who we can't film, unfortunately. There's just rules about what we can and can't. And then we're gonna go pick up our truck. This episode is proudly brought to you by Magna. Magna is a mobility technology company that is super unique because they touch every aspect of almost every car in the market, especially a lot of electric vehicles, and they even can produce vehicles from the ground up. Now, you may remember I shot a series just recently testing some of their new electric vehicle powertrains, so stay tuned for a lot of Magna content to come. We're going to be going in depth with some really interesting topics with these guys, and Out of Spec wants to thank Magna for sponsoring this review and tons of other videos to come right here on Out of Spec. We look forward to working with Magna to define and find out what the future of mobility looks like. Well, we took the short ride over. We're at the delivery center now, and it's super cool. They have like a garden here where they grow vegetables for various employee things. I don't know. Do you give gift baskets out, right? Yeah, gift baskets. That's pretty cool, with vegetables grown here. So this is technically the delivery center for Rivian vehicles if you do a factory pickup. I hear you can do almost 6 or 7 a day, something like that out of here, which is cool. This was our Launch Edition and Launch Green, the vehicle we shuttled over here. But I can see just through these garage doors our truck right on the inside. I figured we'll jump in the building. I'll take you on a quick tour of the specification. We actually already have a temp tag on there, which is awesome. And yeah, so come on, let's go in. I'll show you our truck.
Let's do it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And here we are. This is a cool building. Take a look at this. This would make a great filming studio, wouldn't it? And here is the new Out of Spec R1T. So specification, it's a Launch Edition, which is awesome. It's not really my ideal choice, but it's what was available, and I'll explain that a little bit later on. But essentially we got a white on forest edge interior. So if you peer through the windows, you should be able to see just in there. And this is the new truck. So 4 motors, 835 horsepower, 135 kilowatt hour battery pack, gross capacity roughly. And you can see, of course, everything super clean and nice. This truck is not going to stay this clean for long. It'll be covered in mud within just a few days, I'm sure. You know, the point of us getting this is so we can push it to its limits and take it off-road and take it on adventures and do some crazy things. But this is really neat, actually. This is a cutaway, really a rolling chassis of a Rivian. And just to show you a few components, you have the battery pack here with a composite, actually, top lid, which I don't believe they ship with a composite top lid. I think they use a steel component on top now. This is the mid-spec battery pack. So there's 3 options. There's a small, medium, and massive battery pack. We got the medium option, the only one they're building right now. But you can see air suspension all around with a really cool hydraulic kit. I mean, you guys may have seen our reviews on this, but the suspension is just totally insane. So essentially, completely variable roll stiffness, which is amazing, active damper, and an air component for height. It's fascinating to see how this thing absolutely drives in, from super soft on the road to crazy articulation off-road to like hardcore sportiness. I fell in love with the truck when I had it for review, which is why I was like, I gotta get one as soon as possible. And now this is mine, which is really cool. So it's looking very plain and white and stock. So we really got to do something about that as soon as possible. But let's sign the paperwork, see how all that goes. I don't know, maybe I already signed the paperwork. We got to do something. And then I'll be driving away in this, and we have a road trip coming back to Colorado. So we got plenty more to do in this video, but here she is, the first time you and I are seeing the out-of-spec R1T for the first time. All right, well, it's time to accept delivery of our truck. So let me show you the interior now that we have it opened up. It's charged to about 85%. I begged them not to full charge it, and they definitely did not full charge it, which is great. I believe they're charged to 90% when they come off the line, but as you guys know, it's not great to leave batteries full charged for too long. So super cool, the Rivian team, to not just throw it on a charger for us. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, no imperfections. Truck looks great. I am not one to go out and measure panel gaps with a ruler, and like this truck has a lot of crazy stuff coming for it, but take a look for yourself, just peer around. It looks super well put together, no issues whatsoever. The guys said they did a pretty thorough inspection themselves just to make sure any issues were corrected before we got here, but they said they didn't find anything. Just really impressed with the quality, with the paintwork. Looks super nice, great detail on it, and I think we're gonna wrap it something interesting. So time to accept delivery now that we have everything good to go. So I have my Rivian app open here, so I swipe up to accept delivery. We get pictures of flowers, all the places you can drive your Rivian, I guess. Or I guess now that you own a Rivian, you live a happier lifestyle. Get into your new Rivian. I don't know, let's see. Keep your phone handy, great. Let's set up phone as a key. Add your phone as a key, adding. Oh, this is great. We've never been able to experience phone as a key because when we reviewed the truck, we had to use the key card or the fob. Put your phone into pairing mode. So boom, go to Bluetooth. Now tap setup on your vehicle display. Let's jump inside, hop in the passenger seat. Let's go see what happens. It says, good afternoon, Kyle. Let's get ready for the road. Let's go. Take a look at this. So we'll skip to the final step. I can set everything up. Okay. Your electric adventure starts now. Set you up your phone as a key, see devices, and then it says finish the last step in the app. Okay, tap to set up now on your vehicle display. And it says Bluetooth pairing request. Rivian would like to pair with your iPhone. Let's go for it. And then we should be good. Your phone is now set up as a key and phone key paired. Done. Welcome to ownership. Get started. How about that? Oh, we got everything right here. Lock and unlock, 270 miles of projected range based off the mode we're in. We have 85% state of charge, and these are all the different keys. Ah, fascinating. That really works well. That's really nice. I'll go through and get everything set up. I've already done a full tour of this infotainment system online, so you can take a look at that, but I'll get it set up for my profile here. What drive mode are we in? Conserve mode. Don't want to be in that mode. We want to go maxi sport mode for sure. We'll do that. Man, I like this. I'm so happy we got a Rivian. What do you think?
I think it's I think it's pretty.
Yeah.
Now we just need one with the cover on it that's out there.
Alyssa wants an R1S. Great. Well, let's, there's really not much to do. Should we take a look at how many miles we have on it? So if I go here to vehicle, here's all of our info, 17 miles on it.
And 17,000 billion more.
Yeah, the one thing I really wanted, I didn't care about the wheels and wanted the all-terrains. We got the 22s. I'll explain all this in a minute. But the one thing I really wanted was the underbody protection, but we have the on-road one, not the off-road. So I guess we'll see just how strong that on-road protection is when we're off-roading this thing. But
I'm sure it's just as good.
I'm sure it'll be just fine, yeah. And if not, then that's just another thing we got to upgrade at some point, which is, I don't think you can use it with Rivian parts. Maybe they'll help develop aftermarket stuff. This truck is really hopefully going to become a test bed for new products and new showcases of what an electric vehicle is capable of. And now that we have our own, we can jump it now.
It's endless.
Yeah, so much we can do.
So let us know what you guys want us to do.
We're going to go thank the Rivian people for being awesome, giving us this incredible tour, showing us our vehicle, getting us our vehicle, and I'll take you guys on a first drive here in just a moment. And now it's time to pull it out. So the first start, more or less, let's listen to the exhaust. Oh, pretty quiet. And so, yeah, let's see what this thing, I asked him to do a full launch mode pulling out of here. We'll see if he does. There's the pedestrian warning sound, very loud, of course. Makes all the little clicks, clacks, air compressor noises that it should. Man, it looks pretty good. Super clean. This is the cleanest it'll ever be. And there it is, driving for the first time. Our Rivian. Hell yeah. And you join me in front of the Rivian factory with my new truck. I couldn't really show you a lot back there, but I can tell you about it at least. The production facility is just into these doors. Lots of R1Ts, some R1Ss, and plenty of Amazon vans, both the short and long wheelbase rolling through. They have an incredible charging system at the end, giant solar canopies, DC fast chargers coming down. They said they're gonna do a whole story on it at some point, which is just awesome. You can see Rivian's just rolling around here. There's an employee-owned vehicle and just running. And this is our truck out in the wilds for the first time. Let me talk to you a little bit about this, about how this happened, because I think there's going to be a lot of questions. As you guys know, I didn't have a reservation for the longest time for a Rivian, so how do we have a truck? Well, it's just a matter of circumstance. It worked really well. Essentially, I placed my order for sort of my dream configuration, which was limestone, all-terrain tires, off-road pack, the whole bit, and got to talking with some folks at Rivian, and I was like, can you get us our truck early? And they said, no, absolutely not. We can't prioritize you over someone else, because then, you know, that's just unfair. And then got a message from a Rivian guide later on, because of I knew some people that worked here not on the YouTube side. So this is not because we're YouTubers we got this truck. Just want to make that clear, really at all, which is awesome. So basically they said, we'll get you in touch with a guide, and we have this new program where if there's a truck that's built that matches your configuration, you can get it pretty early. And well, I said to my guide, Bryce, who is awesome, shout out to Bryce. He has been fantastic throughout this whole thing, and I'll, I guess, walk you through the whole ordering process in another video to come, and how awesome Bryce has been in arranging all of this and arranging factory pickup. Basically, I said, Bryce, I do not care about the spec. I need, there's an electric bus going by. I said, I need a truck to film videos with. Don't care, just get me one. And he said, well, I have a white on Forest Edge Launch Edition with 22-inch sport wheels and Forest Edge interior. And before I even had a chance to think about it, I was like, yep, do it, let's go, that's our truck. And you know, it's not exactly how I would order it. So I think what we're gonna do is actually order sort of the dream spec max pack ocean interior truck to come later on. But I think we'll run this for at least a year or two. If anyone asks to buy it from us, we're not gonna sell it, and I won't sell it for more than I paid for it. I'm just taking a stance that if we ever sell this truck, it is going to be for what I think would be fair value, which is price less the mileage, to a friend, family member, or someone. So don't try and make a big high offer on it, because I'm not gonna sell it to you. We need this for videos. We wanna do comparisons to other electric trucks, other electric cars, and let me tell you a little bit about what we have planned, I guess. So the 22-inch sport wheels, not gonna work for our purposes. Of course, we live in Colorado, we wanna go off-roading, and these wheels are just not gonna cut it, right? So we have an option. We can either get a set of Rivian 20-inch all-terrain tires. Maybe someone wants to swap out there, although I kind of would like to leave these on, or at least have these as an option for track tests and other things, you know, drag racing things, whatever. It's good to have multiple sets. My friend Drew at Martian Wheels, I've been begging him to make a set of really cool off-road aggressive wheels for it that we could get some, maybe a Nokian, you know, all-terrain tires on it. The Outpost ATs, love that tire, but we'll see. We could even go crazy with a beadlock. So got to do something about the wheels. This one has the on-road underbody, which I believe is just a steel structure underneath the battery pack to protect it. I don't know, I really think it's going to be fine without it. But we don't have the extra protection. It's not going to stop us from doing anything with the truck, of course. And then other than that, I think we need to do something about the color. White was not my choice, mostly because, I don't know if you guys know or care, but white is one of the worst vehicle colors to film with. They never show up well on camera. And yeah, so basically, and it's also the same color as the review test vehicle that we had, and I kind of wanted to differentiate them. So I think we're going to wrap it something interesting. We would love to see your ideas and designs. Send those to info@outofspecstudios.com if you have any cool wrap ideas to do on this. Or if you're a wrap shop, that's good. We don't actually know any wrap shops in the Colorado area. We'd love to find a good installer. And yeah, so that's how it came to be. What's to come in the future with this? Well, plenty, lots of cool adventures, trips, who knows? You guys know we're gonna do some crazy stuff with it. I really don't want this truck to stop moving. I want everyone to drive it, everyone to experience it, other YouTubers, friends, etc., to get in and really use this truck as a experiential vehicle. I wanna pile the miles on it because I wanna see how well it holds up over time. And well, we're obviously in Normal, Illinois right now. We got to bring this thing back to Colorado. So what do you say you hop in with me? We'll drive around the Normal area a little bit, go for my first drive. I still haven't driven it yet. And the Rivian team was kind enough to pull it around here to the front. We'll get some GoPros in it. I'll take you for a quick drive, talk about how I think this is feeling and sort of if it feels any different than the really early production truck that we tested, the test truck a few months ago. And thrilled to be able to have a truck to make videos with. This is going to be my daily driver for now, and yeah, can't be any happier than I am right now. This is just totally surreal that we were able to get it. A launch edition R1T, crazy. And my favorite part of the whole truck, of course, is the carabiner key. Really love it. It's a fidget toy, it's great. This is it right here. Put it on my belt loop. Okay, hold on. Why am I putting it on my belt loop?
You'll never lose it now.
I'll never lose it, but I put it all the way over here. Okay, now I feel like a real Rivian guy. I'll never wear it there. Let's jump in and go for a drive. And there she is, ready to go for a drive. Let's go for our first drive of the new truck. Just sitting there waiting for us. Well, now you join me in my new Rivian R1T. Have to say a huge thank you to Alyssa for filming our delivery. You know, sometimes when we don't have a dedicated person, she couldn't be on camera with me, but Alyssa and I had a great time picking up our new Rivian. Now, I have nothing really set up at the moment. We got to go through all the settings and get everything set up, but I figured let's just get off the property. We'll go to a nearby parking lot. Alyssa's ready to go and waiting for me, so I'll put it in drive. We'll close the driver's door, new seals, everything's really tight on it, of course. And time to go. The first few inches in the Rivian R1T. All the seating positions wrong, which is funny. And yeah, looks like we're just heading out of the factory here. So let's just zoom up in front of everyone and off we go then in the new out-of-spec R1T. Wow, it feels pretty good. We're just in all-purpose mode. I have the suspension in high. Let's drop it down to standard. Really liking this Forest Edge interior. That's quite nice, I have to say. We're going to turn left onto Rivian Motorway, pulling out of the factory. And what a great experience it is to be able to pick up our truck at the place it was made. The factory is really fascinating. They have parking for factory workers about half a mile over this way, and then electric buses, some diesel buses, but mostly actually electric buses with their own DC fast chargers in the parking lot, shuttling everyone back and forth. Really fascinating. And wow, this feels so cool. Silent, isn't it? All right, well, enough of that slow driving. Let's go sport mode and just, oh yes, it's freaking fast. Does the thing. Now there's a couple little break-in procedures that I'm going to do, just so you guys know. I do this with every new car. There's no combustion engine we need to worry about breaking in, so obviously you could see full throttle. The tires probably still have a little bit of coating on them that we just have to scrub off, so I'll probably do a couple hard corners. The brakes need to be bedded in, so what I'll do is I'll go neutral. I'll probably go 60 miles an hour down to 30 with light braking pressure increasing with each stop until the pads and the rotors mesh together really nicely. And so, you know, I'll give it maybe 100 to 150 miles before we start doing hard brake applications and things like that. With this truck, you really don't use the brakes very much, so I want to make sure we get a really proper bed in, and then it'll last a while. The next is actually the sound system. This has the crazy good Meridian sound system, of course. What I'm going to do is start playing different frequencies. I have a little app on my phone that I can change, and I'll just go really low volume, start with the frequencies, and then eventually turn up the volume over a period of maybe 3 or 4 hours, just to break everything in, get it nice, and then we can jam out to some music. And that's me just being uber particular, but again, this is a truck we're going to be using for comparisons. It's a truck we're going to be using as my daily driver. It's my truck, so you know, kind of want it to last and to stay nice. And so yeah, I think that'll work pretty well. Looks like we're heading out this way. Alyssa's behind me in the van. She had her signal on. I think I was supposed to go somewhere, and I totally messed up where I was supposed to go, as usual. But wow, I am thrilled to be in my Rivian R1T. Can you guys believe we got a truck? I can't believe we got a truck so quickly. I want to say a huge thank you to the folks at Rivian for making that possible. And they actually have a new program, an official program, where you can basically say, hey, I'm open to different configurations, and swap into an available truck. They have trucks that are available, is my understanding. And I think if you have a reservation that's nearing delivery, don't come to me for all the info on this stuff. Get it directly from Rivian. I don't know. But you can actually swap into a more immediately available vehicle. We got this because I was uber flexible on the spec, and I said we will go anywhere in the country to pick it up, and it just so happened to be here at the factory, and they said come on over and pick it up right where it was made, and really enjoyed our time here. So I want to say a huge thanks to our delivery folks at Rivian, a huge thanks to my guide Bryce, he was fantastic. A huge thanks to the comms team for allowing us to film inside the delivery bay. Typically you're not able to film any of this process, so that's why you didn't see a lot of people on camera today. So they made a lot of exceptions for us, and just thrilled to be able to have our own truck and to be able to do kind of whatever we want with it, which is great. And they kind of, when they gave us the truck to review, they were like, do whatever you want with it. And so now we get to do more stuff. So here we go, my new daily driver, at least for the next who knows how long. And if you're in the Colorado area and want to experience a Rivian, you're more than welcome to come over and check out the truck, and we'll take you for a ride or take it for a little drive. And yep, we'll see you all on a video soon. But this truck has a lot of miles to do. It's going to be racked up here real quick. Man, it drives nice, feels really good. Let's see how, if it does the low speed. Whoa, no low speed clunk like I had in the review vehicle. The one that I tested had the little half shaft wobble or something like that, or the motors were rocking on the mounts. This definitely dampened, so much nicer. Ooh, that is great. Oh, it feels so nice and brand new, and we so many adventures to do in this thing. So I'll leave you with that. That's my delivery of the Rivian R1T. Nothing but positives to say about the whole experience. I'll make another video on what it was like to order it and the whole process I went through, and how that all works. There's another Rivian driving by. You go around here in normal, Rivians are like Toyota Camrys. They're everywhere. And really appreciate you guys watching. If it wasn't for your viewership, I wouldn't be able to buy this car and have everyone help bring cool content to you guys. So a huge thanks to you. for watching our videos. And here comes Alyssa. She just took it out for a quick little drive. Let's see what she thinks about it. Hey! What do you think about it?
I think I like the coloring and everything. Drives very smooth. It's an electric car.
Yep, it's an electric car. And the interior looks great, actually. Really love this forest edge. So what do you say you park it up and we do the one thing you've been waiting to do all day? Peel that plastic cover.
Oh, yeah. So one of my favorite things to do is to peel off stickers that are all over the place. They didn't leave the one on the screen though, so bummer. But they did leave all the rest of them, and it's time for the satisfying peel.
Now that Alyssa's peeled all of the stuff out of the car, I wanted to show you this. There's some really neat things that Rivian does. First of all, we actually ordered a couple accessories with this. Get field kits, I don't even know, spare tire. That's all going to be shipped to our house just because of logistics, makes it a little bit easier. Maybe if we were taking delivery at the actual delivery center in Colorado, that would be included. Anyway, that's fine. I already got the package. It's arriving tomorrow. I should say I got the notification. This is a Pelican case that's crush proof or crush resistant and water resistant, and it's what the keys come in. It's really, really smart. So you get 2 key cards, bracelets, which we didn't get. We got to ask them what's going on with the bracelets. That might be in the package that's coming later. And of course our carabiner key. So love this. We'll take this out. And I just feel like every part of the Rivian process has been really well thought out, really thoughtfully designed, kind of like the truck. It's why I like it so much. And you get this little guide here. It says, "Adventure unlocked. Your Rivian has arrived. Nothing makes it more real than holding your keys. The keys you will use to make memories and unlock all kinds of adventures." And so there's 4 ways to get in the truck. It explains what they are: your key fob, your wristband, 2 key cards, and your virtual key. And then also it says, "We've stored your Rivian keys in a weatherproof Pelican case for safekeeping. The case is water resistant and crush proof. So once you've got your keys in hand, you can add this to your adventure gear kit," which is this is a seriously nice case. Most of you will know, if you're into filming or videography, Pelican cases, they're one of the better ones out there, if not the best. I'm a huge fan. I own some Pelican cases, and this is like a nice little one, not a cheap box, and we have a great little case to keep some knickknacks in, and we'll probably throw this in the back somewhere, who knows. But really nice, and it's Rivian branded. I just feel like everything's so well thought out. The only thing that's not well thought out is no glove box. What's up with that?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that when I was coming, because I was trying to put in the pens that they gave us.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's the glove box?
3 different colored pens, actually.
3 different.
Yeah, we have the blue pen here.
Which fits perfectly right there, but now we can't get it
now
out.
we can't get it out. Oh wait, here we go. Blue pen, which I chose to sign the documents with. We actually did all of our documents online. I'll have a video about this, but Colorado DMV required a couple wet ink things. All your Rivian snacks are in there. We learned something. RJ's vegan. And so all the snacks around Rivian are totally vegan.
No.
No?
I don't think they're all vegan.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really get it.
Gelatin's not vegan.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Didn't know that.
Do you know what makes up gelatin?
No.
Do you want to know?
No.
Okay.
So thank you to you guys for watching. Without your viewership, we wouldn't be able to buy cool cars like this Rivian R1T. Super crazy, surreal, exciting day picking this up at the factory. Something we'll never forget.
It was a lot of fun, and coming from me, yeah, that's a lot. It was really neat to see the whole everything working inside of there, and just everybody's moving like little worker ants.
It was pretty cool to see just the busy level in there. People were running, trucks were getting moved.
Everybody was moving. Nobody was sitting, so.
It was a really great experience. The delivery of our truck went super smooth. We'll have a whole video on that, but essentially we had everything signed by the time we rolled up online.
Yeah, and everybody was very nice and fun, and You know, no complaints.
No complaints at all. Just thrilled. So again, thanks for watching another Out of Spec Reviews video. I think it's safe to assume we can say millions of videos coming with this truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to do. Our first electric truck, maybe not the last.
Maybe not the last.
Maybe not the last.
Probably not the last.
We'll see you on another video soon.